The knots under Khalil's eye. It looked like he had grew a horn, like, cause it was like kind of pointy. I was scared as hell, like.
Let's be clear, I ain't never took a loss. Every time I go shopping, I ain't gotta check the cost. Still independent, still my own boss. Still got bad bitches coming up they draws. Keep the beat up like a motherfucking Frito. Lucci flaming hot like a motherfucking Cheeto. This is not an act, I am not Don Cheeto. Southern nigga out, treat him like a free code. Yeah, you heard right, I'm a whole ass gangster. Made him eat my butt, I ain't even say thank ya. First gon' fuck, no nigga, I'm a prankster. I can make a thug nigga feel like a wankster. Pull up down my green like Shigo.
What's up, Lucci gang? It's your girl Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be recapping Playboys Miami episode 1. Okay, so if you would like to get into a little tea with me, then stay tuned to this video right here. But first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding ding ding, and let's get it. Okay, y'all, Playboys Miami, they in the yams. Yams. I love when people say yams for Miami, but okay, they are back where it all started. Okay, we see them arrive at the Villain Theater. If you don't remember, the season 1 reunion was at the Villain Theater, baby, and it was going down up in there. Okay, so the first to arrive to meet with Isaiah is Khalil. Now, I am familiar with Khalil. Some years ago, me and Khalil did have like a little back and forth on Twitter. Like, he started out as like a supporter of me, and then it was like, I forgot who it was. I think maybe like I don't really remember what started our back and forth, but we had like a little back and forth, and I blocked him or he blocks me or whatever the case may be. So I do know he has a mouth on him. Okay. Now Khalil was also with Stunner Girl when Stunner Girl jumped Ivory. So a lot of the guys on Now That's TV, we already know they're cool with Ivory, so they, you know, I just knew like, okay, Khalil was going to have a target on his back immediately. Now, when Ivory went live, Ivory did say that the guy that was with them jumped in as well. Khalil is saying that he never touched Ivory. He was just filming the, you know, the video and like popping it and talking or whatever, but he swears that he never put his hands on her. We weren't there, so I don't know what is true and what's not true. But you know, I do know that the guys are probably going to be at his neck. Okay. So Landon arrives and he talks to Isaiah about the hosting. We know before filming started, there was a lot of stuff on Instagram with Landon quitting at one point because, you know, they were saying that he was going to have to co-host with Mal. Now, I do feel like Landon should not have had to co-host, because when Mal won the first season, last season he was the host by himself. He didn't have to co-host. So I felt like it should be the same thing with Landon. But I think that because Landon is young, a lot of people, I guess, feel like, oh, can't nobody younger than me be like hosting me? I don't know. And Isaiah was basically letting him know, like, well, Mal said, if he come in the building, you're not going to be hosting. He's going to be hosting. And Landon is like, oh no, a hosting is going to be had. And, you know, Isaiah was like, well, are y'all going to fight? And Landon is like, I don't know, because, you know, I don't know what the energy is. And, you know, Isaiah was like, well, did y'all have a conversation outside of here where y'all was like copping please? And Landon is like, you know, we wasn't copping please, but when I talked to him on the phone, like the energy wasn't giving that. And Isaiah said that they were giving scary. He actually said they were giving the P word, but y'all know I can't say that on here. But he was like, you know, that's scary. Y'all popped it so much online. Y'all said it was on site when y'all saw each other. Now y'all about to see each other and you saying you don't know if y'all gonna rumble. He like, nah, y'all giving scary. I don't think it's giving scary. I think it's giving just like, if we supposed to be the host, then, you know, even if it's like host and co-host, I feel like they shouldn't be getting into it. So, I mean, I don't think that's giving scary. I think it's giving like, if we gonna have to coexist with each other and co-host with each other, then ain't no point of us rumbling, you know? So then more guys start to arrive. Ant, Cashy, Metro Zay, Rich Zay, and Ken. Okay. And they was asking Landon, like, you know, so what is given as the host? Like, what energy you gonna give? And Cashy just comes in like, yeah, because last season the host wasn't doing nothing. Mal wasn't on ish and woo woo. Now, Mal and Cashy have had like a big thing with each other online the past couple months. Like, Cashy has said stuff about like Mal not taking care of his son. Mal has said things about Cashy's brother, who has like, I'm not sure like if he has autism or what it is, but he has some kind of like disability or something like that. And Ma was just, which I feel like is just no. As an aunt of someone who's on the spectrum, I'm really sensitive to stuff like that. So I thought, I really do like Ma. I think Ma is funny, but I felt like that right there was just like really pushing it or whatever. So then Isaiah was like, "Oh, I'm finna bring in one of the new Playboys," and everybody anticipating like, "Well, who is it? Who is it?" And baby, it's Khalil. Khalil walked in with his Lululemon honey and his little purse on, like what? And it was like, soon as he walked in, Metro Zay was talking like, "Oh yeah, I'm not gonna get into it with a worker like a woo," because y'all know Khalil was like a stylist, so they was like a store runner or woo woo, and Metro Zay was saying all that, and Khalil just ran up, spit, and tried to swing on Metro Zay, and before he could really get into the groove of thing, Rich Zay stood up and just oop oop oop. So both the Zays was ooh 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 on Khalil's head, spinning him around in that Lulu, like Lulu. Woo, flu. Okay, that Lulu flu. Okay, they had him. Okay, so Khalil, like, y'all let them jump me. Y'all let them jump me. He wanted to head up with Metro Zay. I don't think he should have got a head up with Metro Zay, but whatever. He got back out there in his Lulu set, baby, and Metro Zay. It was so crazy. It was like Khalil gave 411. Metro Zay gave 611. Okay, so it was like Khalil was trying, but Metro Zay was just macking him. He tore Khalil up. Okay, the knots under Khalil eye. It looked like he had grew a horn, like, cause it was like kind of pointy. I was scared to see, like, what do that boy Metro Zay having his fist in? Cause I've been seeing people get knots on their forehead and stuff like that, but I've never seen someone get a knot under their eye like that. Like, I never saw that before. That was my first time ever seeing it. I've seen people get the swollen eye, the black eye, a little gash under the eye, but an actual knot under the eye, I have never saw that in my life. I promise you, I'm not even trying to be funny. I've never seen that before. Now, Landon and Khalil, they had issues prior to filming because Landon is close with Ivory, and when the jumping situation happened, Landon was saying he was going to get on a plane, fly to Atlanta, and get that with Khalil. I guess he never did, but, Landon was the person that come back there and check on Khalil, and he kind of was just like, even though me and you had our issues, I'm not gonna jump on a bandwagon, and they already jumping you and stuff, so I don't need to join that, which I really like. I was like, okay, Landon, that's what I'm talking about. A mature host. Love to see it. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but love to see it. Then Maul and D Scott arrive, baby. It is a 2v2, okay? Because Ant versus D Scott and Maul versus Cashy. First of all, the Cashy is this tall and Maul is this small. I'm like, what is going on? Okay, now D Scott, he definitely got Ant. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He was slinging Ant around back there. Maul and Cashy was saying like, oh yeah, Maul was actually giving me some work. I was surprised. And when I watched the footage, I'm like, it really did not look like either one of them was working the other one. Like, I feel like they need to run that back. Like, it was too much disrespect with the families. Like, I feel like ain't neither one of them get the other one good enough. Like, I feel like they need to run that again and really get in there. Because I don't think either one of them really got in there. You know what I mean? But hey, so far, I really think I'm going to like this season. Y'all know I don't like to pick a fave on the first episode because you never know, people be changing up. But from this first episode, I feel like I'm going to like Metro Zay. He was like really like, I don't know. He reminded me of like people I hang out with, like very animated, very like, yeah, girl, cause you know what I mean? So I feel like I'm gonna like Metro Zay, but we shall see. Y'all comment down below. Who do y'all think y'all are gonna enjoy this season? Yeah, y'all, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as usual, thank you for watching.